You know that specific kind of heavy that settles in on a Sunday night? The energy drain, the persistent gray mood that seems to just creep across your week? When that heaviness hits, your brain's immediate reflex is usually defense. It starts looking for reasons to downplay exactly what you are feeling. The internal monologue kicks in, "I'm not that bad," or the classic trap, "Other people have it worse." Your nervous system, however, doesn't care about a comparison chart. It only responds to your life. We actively talk ourselves out of seeking help because we have absorbed a pervasive cultural lie about how mental health actually works. It is the rock bottom myth, the assumption that you have to reach an absolute, undeniable crisis before your struggles warrant any professional attention. This belief keeps people suffering in silence for months or even years. They wait, convinced their pain doesn't count until it becomes catastrophic. Waiting for a crisis is the exact opposite of how clinical depression should be treated. As this diagram illustrates, untreated depression is not a static state. It functions as a compounding loop. The weight expands across three distinct areas. It compounds neurologically in your brain chemistry, socially in how you isolate from your network, and functionally in your daily routines. Here is the long-term danger. Each untreated episode alters your brain's pathways. As the timeline progresses, those changes make the next depressive episode biologically more likely to occur. Early intervention serves as a critical medical strategy designed to halt this compounding neurological damage before the severity ramps up. Take a look at this toggle switch. The idea that we jump instantly from fine to crisis is false. Mental health operates on a gradient spectrum. Even scores sitting comfortably in the mild to moderate zone benefit enormously from intervention. Yet people hesitate. A major holdout is the fear that once you start therapy, you'll never stop. In practice, evidence-based treatments like cognitive behavioral therapy are highly structured. Most CBT for depression runs just 12 to 20 sessions to build lasting gains. Then there is the deeply ingrained expectation that a capable person should be able to handle emotional burdens entirely alone. Humans utilize social connection as an active physiological mechanism to regulate the nervous system. Because severity is a continuum and because support is a biological need, treating the symptoms early produces significantly better outcomes. You do not have to prove you are broken to use the tools of regulation. Since our internal self-doubt is so quick to dismiss our feelings, the clearest way forward is to look at objective data. That is exactly what the PHQ-9 provides. It's a highly validated 9-question clinical screening tool that takes about 5 minutes to complete. It doesn't generate a binding medical diagnosis. Instead, it gives you a concrete starting point, real-time data on exactly where your mental state sits right now. Once you have that data, Coping and Healing Counseling, or CHC, is designed to remove all the friction from taking the next step. They operate a 100% HIPAA-compliant telehealth practice, serving all 159 counties in Georgia, with an intake process that typically gets you scheduled in just 3 to 5 business days. They've built a diverse team of over 15 licensed clinicians, and they keep care highly affordable. They accept most major insurances, including Medicaid for a $0 copay, and commercial plans like Aetna, Cigna, and Blue Cross for between $0 and $40 a session. If the past few weeks have felt heavier than usual, you can get your objective baseline tonight by taking the free screener at chctherapy.com/mental-health-tests. What you are feeling counts. You don't have to hit rock bottom to deserve care. You just need a place to start.